Hello everyone and welcome to this session. This is our lesson 16. We're still continuing with our topic, which is about Internet and World Wide Web. So we're going to take you through. I remain Chambuzi Faizo, IT Doctor, the facilitator. We're still looking at our sub-CRICT for Uganda. We are on. I skipped other topics because this was really urgent and it was requested by many. That's why I decided to bring it up. So without wasting much time, today we are going to look at these subtopics like identifying different internet services. We shall also look at using email to communicate. We shall also using internet facility for research. Then explain the concept of netiquette. These are some of the major stuff when looking at what? Internet. These are some of the services enabled by the internet. One, we have intranet. We can talk of extranet, intranet and extranet. We can talk of telnet. We talk of faxing. We have email services. We have instant messaging, and we can also talk of video conferencing, plus other what you can call chat room, news group, cloud computing, web browser, website, and search engine. All these are what we call internet services. Once you connect to internet, this is what you should expect, and this is what can be used by anybody or any user on the internet. Then we can also talk of intranet, which refers to the connection of private computer networks within an organization. We continue to say any intranet is a network similar to the internet but only accessible from within the site. For example, school, company, government department. Because many schools and non-profit groups have deployed intranets. An example of an intranet is a school network, typically a network called LAN within an organization. That is locally what? Network. Then we can talk of extranet, which is an extension of an institution's intranet, especially over the World Wide Web, enabling communication between the institution and the people it deals with, often by providing limited access to its intranet. Or you can say is a computer network that allows controlled access from this outside for specific business or education purposes. For example, if you want to compare the difference between intranet and extranet, intranet is used within the organization, but extranet can also be used outside the organization. For example, an email communication or a website can be, you can create a website, and that is all about extranet. Intranet is like a platform whereby only members within the organization can access the information shared. Then we can talk of telnet, which stands for terminal network. It refers to a command line utility and text-based communication channel. And this one, it enables the user to use the resources of a computer in another part of the world. It's done by remotely logging to the distant computer, which is called the host. Then we can also talk of instant messaging or social networking. It's online chat which over real-time text transmission over the network or over the internet. Short messages are rapidly exchanged over the internet, with the messages appearing on a recipient's display screen immediately upon arrival. So this is all about texting, chatting with our loved ones. Then we can talk about news groups, worldwide discussions where notices can be posted for anyone to view, or what we call topics of interest, e.g. education, technology, investment, transport. We can talk about anything. Then you can also look at chat rooms, with software application which participants engage in real-time discussions about specific topic with one another, e.g. internet chat, IRC, or Usenet. These are all used for chatting, texting, communication within our loved ones, which we can call internet instant messaging. Then we can also talk of file transfer protocol. This is in charge of transferring files, whether it's downloading, uploading to and from your computer within another computer on the internet. So this is all about transferring files from one device to another. We have internet telephone over IP, real-time voice conversation transmitted between computers on the internet. This is like voice call or voicemails. We have e-commerce. This is also conducting commercial activities over the internet, shopping of goods and services on the internet. We have World Wide Web, which refers to the global collection of websites concerning documents called web pages, stored servers all over the world. So people use the service to browse for information. So this is always like internet However, this is completely accurate. It's the one in charge of collecting all web servers or websites whereby internet can be used to link or to search for information of interest. Then you can also talk of another most important internet service like cloud computing. Flexible using network or remote service also on the internet to store and manage resources. For example, most people already use a variety of cloud computing services without even realizing it, such as Gmail, Google Docs, online storage such as Google Drive, Dropbox, web hosting services, etc. So you might be there using cloud computing, but you are not aware. So this is a practice where people save their work online and they actually even don't realize it. For example, even you can use Google Documents, online storage, Gmail. Whenever you send email, that email will be there forever. So that is all about. In simple terms, cloud computing is using the internet to access someone else's software running on someone else's hardware in someone else's data center. So this is just all about. Then we have some examples of cloud computing applications like online Google Sheets, part of the Google Docs suite, called identical Microsoft Office programs. So this is a comparison of Google Suite versus Microsoft Suite. This is how Google Suite looks like. That is application programs on Google Suite. Remember, we have Microsoft Office Suite, which is already used on Windows operating systems offline. This is online, the other one is offline. So that is the difference. Then you can talk about advantages. Lower computer costs. Of course, you need a high-powered and high-priced computer for cloud computing web-based applications, so long as you connect on the internet. Then you can also talk of improved performance with programs hogging on your computer memory. You receive better performance from your PC. That is if you're using online, so it doesn't need much. Reduce software costs. So the purchasing specific software application like Microsoft Office offline, you can cheaply get most cloud computing application today like such Google Docs is better than any paying for similar commercial softwares. So instead of using offline Microsoft Suite, we can use online Google Documents or what we call Google Suite. Then we can also talk about data security. By using encryption, information on the cloud is less accessed by hackers for anyone not authorized to view your data. So that means your data will be safe. Then you can also talk of other advantages, instant software updates. Of course, since it is online, most of the application web-based will happen automatically. So updates will always open automatically since it is online. Improved document format compatibility. So you don't need to worry about documents you create on your machine being compatible with other users' applications. Since it is online, it doesn't need your computer to be compatible with the software. So you're just gonna be using it as you see these people in cloud and they are dealing with machines. Then we have other advantages like unlimited storage capacity. There is no limited storage capacity over the internet, so it's virtually limitless on those servers. Increased data reliability. Software unlike desktop computing, which of the hard disk crashes that destroy all the valuable data. So computer crashing the cloud should not affect the storage of your data because it's online. Universal document access. It's not a problem with the cloud computing because you can access it and whenever you have a computer and internet connection. It is actually flexible. You can access your data anytime. Easier group collaboration. People can collaborate easily on document and project, which means like if someone uses Excel, you can always share that data and do it at the same time, so long as you're online. Then you can also talk of disadvantages, which requires a constant internet connection. You must have data and must always be there in case you need some data there. Doesn't work well with low speed connections. That is if you because it requires this application where a lot of bandwidth download some of them, so you need to have strong, really very strong connection or strength must be really excellent. Then you have features might be limited because many web-based applications are not as full featured as the desktop-based applications. Yeah, for example, the tabs on the Excel sheet, Microsoft Office suite, they are really but with the internet it's really limited. Then you can also talk about other this like can be slow. Even the fast connection with best application can sometimes be slower than accessing similar software program like Then stored data might not be secure with computing because any authorized user gaining secure password may access the confidential information. This is everywhere. We have another one, web browser, the software tool or program that allows you to navigate the world web. Whenever you want to access the internet, you must need the web browser to help you access the internet. It allows you to view pages and interact on the internet. Examples, we can talk of Google Chrome, we can talk of Mozilla Firefox, we can talk of Internet Explorer, we can talk of Opera, we can also talk of Safari, Conqueror, Fox, and so on. These are all there are hundreds of web browsers, for one is good. So there are very many, and this is a sample of them. Google Chrome, this is how they look like. Then you can also talk of search engine, because after accessing the web browser, you need a search engine, which is a program that can be used to search for keywords on pages for the World Wide Web. Because once you're having search engines like Google, Yahoo, Ask.com, Big, and Services.com, so all these help you to search for information from the web. Then you can talk of video conferencing, which is a technology that allows you at different locations to hold face-to-face meetings on the internet. It works on transmission of audio and video data, which means you can always share your information online, either video or audio, with your colleagues. Then you have equipment. What do we need for us to connect to video conferencing? Here you can talk of computers, webcam, microphone, Skype, that software, speakers. You'll need them, high-speed internet connection, video conferencing softwares like Zoom, Google Meet, and Telegram. All these you need them in order for you to have a suitable internet video conferencing. You can also look at advantages. It can take place without leaving the office. That means it can take place from anywhere. It minimizes travel costs and so much from place to another. It can be called easily. You can always call meetings anytime. For example, you can call it from 8 or from 4 to, so anytime you can call it. Delegates can still attend the meeting even if they are physically unable. Of course, even if you are lame or anything can happen to you, you can always attend the meeting since it's online. Saves time. Yeah, meeting is online, don't take much time. Include product sharing of data. The sharing of data, you can share minutes, you can share agendas all over the internet. We can also look at disadvantages. Of course, confidential documents that need to be viewed and signed pass may not be used. Like if this chairperson and secretary need to sign the minutes, that won't be possible. Then we can also think of expensive. Of course, it's expensive for you to access the device, like laptop, like data, all that requires a lot of money, so it may be a little bit expensive. It's limited a certain number of participants. Of course, you cannot always have that number of participants you need, because it requires subscriptions in order for you to access a very big number. Stability of connection requires complex technology. That one you really need your attention. Then we have emails, or what we call electronic mail. It's an internet service that allows those people who have an email address account to send and receive electronic letters. Or you can call it first sending and receiving electronic letters documents over the internet. Or you can say it allows transfer messages, documents, pictures, among others across the internet. So with the email, it's just a matter of transferring data or information from one place to another, or electronically or over the internet. As simple as that. Mailing list is the best on email protocol, the electronic mailing system. It is very convenient when someone wants to send a message on newsletter, for example, to many people in one go. So that's really what you call mailing list or mail magic. Email address is the unique nickname and sort of username and domain name of that of the user. Of course, everybody must have a user or what we call email address. How this email looks like, this is structure. It must have a username and domain name. For example, my email is luchafaizo@gmail.com, which means luchafaizo is my username and @gmail is my domain name. So username, this is a unique combination of characters such as letters of alphabets or number that identify the specific user, and the domain name is the name of the search engine or website like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, my way, like here and this. So that's what we're trying to say. Then we can also talk of company server and email. How is a mail look like, or how is it accessed? must have three components: most special headers, body, and attachments. First, when it comes to headers, these are message header containing information concerning the sender and recipients. General headers contain the following information: address or to, possibly where the person or where the address of the person whom you are sending a message must be typed. For example, if you are sending me an email, you must type my email there, luciafaiz@gmail.com. Subject, here this way, type the subject or theme of your email. For example, if the message of the email is about applying, you can type the application. If you are greeting, you can type the greeting, so or inquiry, like that. Then the body is the message, is the body of the message, that is actual content. This way I type the message of the person. So we just compose it. It's a text box area where a message is typed. Then you can also talk about carbon copy, CC. You type the address of those whom you are sending the carbon copies. Enables copies of the emails to be sent to third party while acknowledging other recipients. So this one let others know that you are sent to other people, Then you can talk of blind carbon copies. Here I take the address as in CC, but the recipient will not know whether the others has displayed copy. Enables copies of the email message to be sent to the third party without acknowledging your name as a recipient. So this is what the difference between CC and BCC. Then after that, we can also look at what we call reply to. Internet email address that will become the recipient of your reply if you click the reply button. So whenever you want to reply to any email, that provision for reply to will always be there. An attachment is where files will be sent together with the message attached. So after you typing, you need to always attach some information or files so that they accompany the message that you have sent. Option and include any specifier that may be part of the message. Then it's a company that offer online use of domains. We have looked at some like Yahoo, Hotmail, Windows Live, Gmail, so many others. Advantages: one, it's cheap, because you can still rely most of money using email. You can talk of time to reach the destination of the world, few seconds. It is convenient. It's no worry about what time zone. You can talk, can send your emails quickly, can be sent to group of people at the same time. It may support sending of attachments like documents, so documents can be sent at once. You can zip them if you want. We can also talk of more advantages, like you don't use any paper. Of course, it's good for the environment because there's no usage of paper. You get it. So it can be very easy to send a reply to an email as soon as the paper using the reply button. It's always easy and that's user friendly. There is assurance whether the email has been delivered or not. Easy to use. Email applications have user friendly tools that help during composing messages. Of course, emails can also carry hyperlink that lead to other web pages with just a click. Share information, so someone can just send a link there. More, one can subscribe to news and other online sites for email. Easier for references. When one needs to reply a mail, there is a provision of the emailing system. Email software has a good degree of security features because you can sign in without password and username. Messages remain permanent, features if you can use anywhere. More to that, is it prioritized because I will send multimedia format documents. If you want to send a video, audio, and image, it's possible with emails. Email software have management software that help you organize their messaging folder like inbox, send, draft, etc. Those features are there. Email applications have a good dictionary in which safeguards the sender from correct spelling and grammar. If you are not good at English, it can assist you. It is always 24/7 in time access. It's always there, always available for people to share information. Use of graphics such as graphic greeting cards, tracing pictures, all that is possible. Of course, it is an advertising tool. Many individual companies are using emails to advertise their products or services. Then we can also look at limitations or disadvantages. One, users have to open the email to read the messages. That means it really requires your time and need to read it all the time. Socially writing a letter talking over a phone is thought to bring it closer to the recipient compared to writing an email through a computer. A lot of unwanted emails from spammers can fill your inbox, and emails may not get delivered. So you should always remove what called crowded inbox. Then we have article email attachments can bring viruses into your computer. Less handwriting practice can be bad for your eyes if you spend too long sending emails on your computer. Email spoofing is another common practice. People are disguising a different sender by altering the email headers or from this message. Limitations: need to check inbox regularly because need to be updated. Email cannot be used without electricity or power of computers, so some areas may miss this chance. In case one forgets his or the password, sending is not possible and it can leave loss of information. Email via privacy in case someone else gets your password, since that I may check your emails. So we have hacking and email interception. This is common. Hackers, the email can bounce. Misinterpretation: one has to be careful while posting any kind of content through email. Of course, if you type in a hurry, the matter could be misinterpreted. So that's what I can say about emails. Then once we go to what we call concept of network, this refers to do's and don'ts of online communication. The rules and regulations governing online communication, how we should handle ourselves while we are on the internet. This simply means the use of good manners in online communication, such as emails, forums, blogs, and social network sites. Like when you're on WhatsApp, Instagram, you have a group there, Facebook, you should always be humble and communicate efficiently with your colleagues. You can also talk of people online, safe manner you will communicate physically. So as you can see, these guys here, they are really, even if you're online or offline, you can always communicate with your colleagues or friends or people with the manners. That's what it really means. Network guidelines: keep messages brief, and if your message short, people would more likely relate. So be precise and concise. Use proper grammar spellings. Never use someone's private email. Respect other people's privacy and time. Know your way in cyberspace. Understand the group of people you are interacting with. When you join a new group, must understand likes and dislikes before giving your full contributions. Be clear. Make sure that the subject line email reflects your content. Minimize the use of uppercase text when sending messages. It's called shouting or screaming. Always use small letters. Be forgiving to other people's mistakes, like spelling error. So the question, because experts on internet were once beginners, so be forgiving of other people. Make your several guidelines. So this way I will try to handle that. Or goal online. So try to continue doing so. Make good impression while the one presents you. So always edit towards the image before sending. Avoid impersonation. Stop pretending to be someone else on the internet. Remember that your posts are public. They can be read by your partner, your children, parents, or your employer. Anybody can read them. So think twice before you post anything. Post only accept information that has no harm to the public. Use appropriate language for sending abusive or emotional messages. Don't allow attachment from unknown sources. Don't click on the hyperlink on the sites. Don't forward email messages you receive without permission of the sender. Don't post proprietary materials. Don't send spams. It's unassociated email with advertising messages to a wide audience. Don't respond to flames or personal attacks. Log out or log off your account after use. So that's one help in managing your way of handling machines. We have websites here, different types of websites, and explain the concept of green computing. This is the question of pages, the document on the web. We have looked at them. Homepage, the first page is at the website. Those people who are planning to create a website, site name the website. The passwords for developing the web pages. So this is all about internet. So website addresses, we all use what we call internet protocol. We have internet protocol version 4. So this is really very important. I've looked at structure of uniform resource locator. That is when you are planning to deal with how URL works. For example, if you connect it or you search in a computer, it will always bring direct, or it will simplify your work. It will always bring the work cause the one you are looking for. If you have the website or the site or what you call the address of the information using URL types, we have static, whereby most of the code in HTML it does not change. Then we have what we call dynamic content. This one, it can fill form, can be edited. Then we have what we call other types, web portal, a wiki, blog. We have what we call commercial businesses, websites. These are all types of websites. Media sharing, social networking websites. So all these are websites. As you can see, there are different types of networking websites. Advantages, people here networking using different networking platforms. So different disadvantages of websites, of course. Then you can talk about qualities of a good website. You must have one page, you don't have to match on one page. You should have links to other pages. Should load quickly, should have title and brief summary. So you can talk of making a website publishing with data information, making a website quickly the publishing information. Scripts provide motivation and pride of ownership. You know, it will increase as well. It's always on 100%. So green computing, of course, this is environmentally responsible use of computers and hidden resources. So this is how people must use computers efficiently. Suggestion: leave the computer running overnight. Don't turn off the machine and printer after use. Use properties method to communicate. Recycle papers. Recycle toner cartridges. Recycle the computer and printers. So that's what I had for you, and that's the end of topic 8, and it was about internet and World Wide Web. Next topic, it will be all about computer word processing tool, inshallah. So you can always reach me on these contacts, and I remain with Chairman Faizo at utfaizo@gmail.com. That's where you find me, or at Chairman Faizo. That's my YouTube channel. You can always like, comment, share, and subscribe, please. Meet next time. Take care. Walaikum.